All right, let's dive in. Today, we are breaking down the launch of the Li Auto L6. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another electric SUV? But hold on. This one is different. This car is the result of a single founder's obsession to build the absolute perfect car he's always dreamed of driving. And really, it all kicks off with this quote right here. This isn't some corporate mission statement cooked up in a boardroom. Nope. This is the raw vision from the founder Li Shang. You know, this guy is a true car nut. He's owned everything from a little VW Polo all the way up to a Ferrari. So for him, this isn't just about building another EV. It's about chasing a feeling. That feeling of being 20 again. So you can see how this L6 wasn't born on some boring spreadsheet. It started with a personal mission. The goal? To build a car with insane handling for mountain roads and even the racetrack. Pack it with the smartest AI, and, this is the key part, make it totally different from anything else on the road. This thing was born from pure passion. Okay, so to actually build that dream car, the team first had to tackle a huge problem. I mean, a problem that really bugs almost every electric SUV out there. You know the deal. You can either get massive practical space inside, or you can get a super sleek aerodynamic body for better range. It's always been one or the other, a trade-off. Well, Li Auto looked at that compromise and just said, no, we're not doing that. So what was their solution? Well, it's a pretty radical design philosophy they've dubbed the Shark. And trust me, this is not just about making the car look mean or aggressive. It's a total rethink of what an SUV can even be, where the shape of the car is 100% driven by what it needs to do. So what in the world is the Shark philosophy? Well, think about it. It's all about creating one single smooth, integrated body. Just like a real shark, it's designed to slice through the air with almost no effort, but at the same time be incredibly strong and, believe it or not, super spacious inside. It's a perfect example of nature giving engineers the best ideas. And the results? They are, wow, seriously impressive. Because of that ultra-low drag, it uses 20% less energy at high speeds. That's huge for range. It's got more interior space than a BMW X5L, and that's a bigger, more expensive car. Plus, the low center of gravity makes it handle like a dream, super agile and responsive. And of course, that single-piece body makes it incredibly safe. It's just a win-win-win-win. But hey, the innovation doesn't just stop on the outside, not even close. Li Auto basically decided the inside of the car shouldn't just be a car interior. It should be a personal space that does, well, everything. Let's look at how they literally turned this thing into a living room on wheels. For starters, you've got this massive screen and a killer sound system. Boom, it's your own private movie theater. Feeling tired? Just say the word, and the seats fold completely flat into 2 heated beds. Suddenly, it's your personal nap pod. And then, with the biggest trunk in its class, it transforms again into a mobile cargo van. I mean, this car is a total chameleon. It just adapts to whatever you need, whenever you need it. Let's just pause and look at the level of detail here. It's wild. The sound system, it has the same speakers you'd find in a Maybach. You can just tell the car to turn into 2 flatbeds, and it does. The seats have a 7-layer structure for comfort. That's more complex than a Mercedes S-Class. This isn't just features. This is an obsession with making the inside as versatile and comfortable as humanly possible. All right, so we've talked about the body and the interior, but now let's get into the brains of the operation. The L6 is being pitched as one of the smartest AI devices you can own, period. And we're not just talking about some simple voice assistant. This is a real co-pilot for your entire life. The heart of this whole system is called Mind GPT. It's Li Auto's very own large language model, built from scratch just for the car. The key things to know? It's ridiculously fast, like twice as fast as the usual models you see out there. And it's smart. It knows what's going on in the car, it learns your habits, and it understands the world around you. So what can it actually do? Well, you can give it some really complex commands. Imagine saying something like, hey, next time my buddy gets in the car, change his light to red, say welcome aboard, wait a minute, then play his favorite song, and then 2 minutes after that, start navigating to the office. MindGPT just gets it. It understands the timing, the sequence, everything, and it saves that as a routine it can run for you automatically. It's automation made easy. And that AI brainpower also controls the autonomous driving. Now, this quote here is a big deal. The Shizimen Bridge in Beijing is, well, it's a nightmare. It's a crazy maze of 12 different intersections that even seasoned local drivers have trouble with. And the L6's AI driver just sailed through it, no problem. The takeaway here isn't just about convenience. It's about building an AI that can actually drive better and safer than a human in the absolute worst conditions. Okay, so let's recap. We've got a game-changing design, an interior that does pretty much everything, and a super smart AI brain. Which of course leads to the one question everyone's thinking. After all that innovation, what's the sticker price on a car that's trying to rewrite the rules for its entire class? The price comes in at around $34,500 US. But honestly, that number by itself doesn't even begin to tell the whole story. Here's why. Li Auto is only selling one version of the L6. There's no cheap, stripped-down base model to lure you in. Their philosophy is simple. The standard model is the top model. Standard is the peak, as they say. You get all the best stuff right out of the box. And just look at what standard means to them. You get their best autonomous driving system with LiDAR included. The most powerful computer chip for the cabin? Standard. Heated, ventilated, and massaging Nappa leather seats? You guessed it, standard. Even the panoramic roof with an electric sunshade? All of these are things you'd normally pay thousands extra for on other luxury cars. But wait, there's more. On top of all that, for the launch, they're throwing in a whole bunch of extras valued at about $4,800 US. So what does that get you? Well, it includes a cash discount of about $1,400 straight up. Plus, you get a free upgrade to their fancy double-chamber air suspension, which is usually a pretty pricey option. I mean, talk about an aggressive way to enter the market. The value here is just nuts. So, let's wrap this all up. What's the big takeaway from the Li Auto L6 launch? What does this all mean? Think about it. They refused to make the classic trade-off between space and efficiency. They built an interior that's a cinema, a bedroom, and a cargo van, all in one. They packed it with a powerful AI core, and they did it all at a price that should make their competitors very, very nervous. Li Auto is basically throwing down the gauntlet, saying this is the new blueprint for what a family SUV should be. The real question is anyone else ready to follow it?